Hey folks, it's been an awful long time, but welcome to another Doctor Who review!
Yay!
We even found Kuchiri from that library in Oxford that we left him in.
Yay! I was there for a long time.
I don't know why you're teaching a fish person to read, but okay.
Again with the fish people, really?
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
really?
after we found that fish person that was dead in the pool for unexplained reasons.
Too much chlorine, I'm telling you. Too much chlorine.
It was a saltwater pool.
Too much chlorine.
Yes, but ignoring all that bullshit, we're here to review the return of Dr. Mysterio.
But where did he go?
Well, he's Dr. Mysterio for a reason. He's kind of mysterious.
He didn't 619 anyone this entire episode. What is this?
I can't believe you actually went for that joke.
Joke?
I can.
Joke.
I don't understand the joke, but I can.
He even said he was going to do it before we recorded this. He was like, no, you're not going to do that joke. I somehow forgot. Anyway.
Joke? What?
It's joke. Anyway.
He didn't even know what it was! He was like, is it 619 or 619?
Shh,
Moving on.
Fourth wall here!
Kuchiri, don't pull back the curtain. Right.
There is no such thing as a fourth wall!
Oh yeah? There it is.
If there is, we've smashed right through it long ago. So yeah, I'm joined, by the way, by the usual suspects. And I don't mean Kevin Spacey as Kaiser Soze.
Spoilers!
It's been out for 21 years, get over it.
Fuck 2016.
2016 is dead!
Yay!
Happy New Year, which is exactly the same as the old year.
No, it's not. It's not.
Well, let's hope not. Let's hope not. But yeah. Since they will not introduce themselves, I'm joined by Kat, by Freezing Inferno, and, believe it or not, Kuchiri is here.
I know, I somehow made it through the schedule.
Your first time in over a year.
We tried to get rid of him, folks, but he just stuck around. Like a
I'm
barnacle.
like a plague.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I have nothing to go against that. He said that himself.
You heard it here first. So yeah, Christmas special. Didn't really feel that Christmassy, but that's just me.
No, they mentioned Christmas in like the first 5 minutes. So it's totally a Christmas episode, right,
You
guys?
can mention Christmas and it not be Christmassy.
Hey,
It's
as much as a Christmas special as Die Hard is.
I was going to say.
I was going to say
Die
Die Hard is pretty much the same thing.
I refer you to Gremlins.
Die Hard, but I'm not going.
Gremlins was like 10,000 times more Christmassy.
Wow.
And it's still not a Christmas movie.
It was set at Christmas, that's about it. Anyway, enough about films for the 80s.
It's about as Christmassy as the Kate Bush 1979 TV special. There.
The
That's
what
an
now?
obscure for you.
Yeah. What he said.
I think we need to get a new token Canadian. He's kind of broken.
So yeah, Return of Dr. Mysterio, and speaking of doctors, how do we all think Capaldi did in this one?
Good for what he was in it.
Wait,
Yeah,
he was in this one?
He was in like half the episode, but every single moment he was in it, he owned the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of brought up the elephant in the room. He wasn't in the Doctor Who special all that much.
Like half the episode.
Was it half? Was it more than half, or what?
Well,
I don't know, but the way it felt to me, it was too much of the Doctor for a Dr. Light episode, but too little of him for an actual Doctor Who episode. So it's like this weird in-between for me.
Yeah, I direct you to Nash, who, I love his work, but I think on this occasion he was a bit off the mark, because he said that it's nice for the Doctor to show up as a guest in his own Christmas special, was that effect.
but the thing is, he had so many great scenes, like
He did.
the start, like he's hanging by the building, like by like Christmas lights, and he thinks the kid's going to save him. The kid is shutting the window on him, and he just starts swinging back and forth.
And then he thinks he's Santa.
And then he just like goes along with it. He's like, ho ho ho, I'm totally Santa. Please don't tell your mom.
Wait, Kat, you need to do it.
God damn it. Motherfucking Santa!
Thank you.
Welcome.
But yeah, it was a bit strange how he didn't really show up for much of it. And when he did show up, he was never alone. He either had Nardole, or he had Grant or Lucy with him at all times.
Or in some cases, the villains as well.
Or the villains. Yeah, you're right about that.
He's like really, really good this time.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Like the scenes that stick out are him infiltrating the building,
Eating
him
sushi.
confronting the villains, and him in the ship.
It's okay. I'm an intruder too.
That
love
was
that.
the great line. And then, oh, I found some intruders in the building, and I killed them in self-defense. All right, then. How about we just turn around?
But it's brilliant!
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, and I'm going to say
We're not...
this whole episode is nothing but Doctor Who versus superhero tropes.
Absolutely.
And it's the best.
And they spell it out.
No.
They spell it out for you in the first 5 minutes.
Literally.
I mean, the whole thing about... I love the scene where he says, I've just figured something out. Superman and Clark Kent are one the same person.
Look, I even drew glasses on him.
What I love about that is that it's even better because Little Grant replies with Lois, or it's either Little Grant or the Doctor replies with Lois Lane doesn't.
The Doctor
then
says
in the
that.
episode, the Lois Lane counterpart is the only one who's not in on it.
Yeah, you've come to something I was going to come to much later on, but it's a very good framing device. Do you remember how we all railed against before the Flood's opening and how that was treating the audience like idiots?
Down, down, down.
I think I may have triggered him. Anyway.
It's okay. I'll put something up to calm him down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fish people!
It's not what I thought it was, okay. Did you just shout fish people, Kuchiri?
You did.
God,
now we got 2 of them.
Oh god, we've swapped our tropes. Oh god,
Oh no, you're mirroring each other.
Oh, well, we're getting tropes out of the way of mirrors. Now you don't have to bring it up for the entirety of the episode. There we go.
He said it! He said it of his own volition that time.
You said the secret word.
One of us.
Funny enough, I've got the word mirrors in my notes. But Fresno has already brought it up because I was going to say that
one of us.
I was going to say, if you just let me talk, if you just let me get the critical analysis out of the way, and then we can proceed to the stupid shit. Everyone knowing that Clark Kent is Superman, apart from Lois Lane, is a perfect mirror, of what's to come in the episode.
I'm so proud that you finally come.
That's in my notes.
Now see,
really, he doesn't need the glasses at all because he wears a mask when he's the ghost. So
yes, and I do love that whole message of the episode. We'll get to that when we talk about the ghost. More things about the Doctor then. Oh yeah, another line I loved. He thanks the universe because there's someone finally worse at this than me.
I loved the line where he's talking to the villains, and it's like, you can't just walk up to a world leader because they have cross dogs.
Yeah.
There's some other stuff. I don't remember the exact.
That's a good plan. Why can't our side make plans like that?
in true superhero fashion, this thing was full of great one-liners.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, the best one was, oh, so do you have a plan? Oh, Earth always has a plan. Me.
No, I don't think that was the best line.
That was my favorite line.
That was a good.
My favorite one was, I hope you don't slap me because I think I'm holding a bomb.
Yeah. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
You were going to make that joke at some point.
Yes, guilty as charged.
Now this episode literally felt like I'm addicted to Arrow, Flash, and all those other shows. This episode felt like one of them, but with the Doctor trolling all over it.
Trolling.
That's
Or actually, it felt like a good show like Daredevil or Luke Cage.
Whoa. Don't diss on the Flash.
Oh,
I haven't seen
Oh
any of those.
shit! Uh-oh.
It's
Nah,
okay.
I'm dissing on DC is what I'm doing. Fuck DC.
It's okay.
hey,
Except Batman.
Justice-
Batman's good.
Justice League, yo, that's a good show.
Legends of Tomorrow, yo.
Okay, yeah, the Justice League was...
Anyway.
Fuck DC except for those two things.
Another thing that I was quite pleased about with the Doctor, no overuse of the sonic screwdriver.
He uses it 3 times throughout the episode.
That's fine.
Yeah.
More of
He
that,
used it
please.
so little, I actually got confused as to if he was using his new one or not, because I never saw it.
I didn't see if it was a new one or not, no.
I think it is the new one.
It
I
is
saw
the
a
new
screen
one.
grab,
Yeah, it is.
and it looked like it was the new one, but when I was watching the episode, I could not tell at all.
When it's like speeding at full speed, it looks like a 9s and 10s old one because it's just you see glimpses of it.
Well, when I'm
My
getting like the
favourite-
screen grabs for this review, I'll be able to tell myself. But at the moment of recording this, I don't know for certain.
But the plus
It
side,
is.
the plus side to all of this, there are no Sonic sunglasses.
Oh, it's a show of that Series 10 trailer. Oh,
Anyway, but the best use of the Sonic I love in this one is when he finally gets off the ship and he walks up to the brain guy, and brain guy's like, "Oh, we've got you. We're not.
No, he's not even paying
attention."
attention to the brain guy.
Okay, instead of saying Brain Guy, we'll use the nickname that I gave him, the Krang.
Okay. He walks up to the Krang on the rooftop. And
no,
and
no,
he's
wait a
all
minute.
like-
We're not calling him the Krang.
Yes, we are.
We're calling him Brainiac.
Anyway, he knocks the gun out of the guy's
20
hands. That's
points to
the one.
Kuchiri for that reference.
He knocks
Okay,
the
I bow to
gun
you
out
for
of
that. That was pretty good.
No, but seriously, his back is turned. Brainiac pulls out the gucking fun out of his head, points at him, and Doctor turns around like, none of that.
Welcome to this episode where it's nothing but memes and lame jokes.
The cooking fun.
Oh, so it's Doctor Who review from us.
So it's like a cheap B grade superhero episode. Got it.
Yeah, basically. Other things that, like the tropes from superheroes, the Doctor has a chance to save Mr. Brock and doesn't take it. Well, I mean, he'd be putting himself in danger, but Mr. Brock isn't innocent. I mean, he works for the villains, but he doesn't know their brains until it's too late.
Yeah.
What it seems like is Mr. Brock seems like basically the Lex Luthor of this world.
He was
Yeah.
going to be.
He would have been, and then he just...
I wouldn't call him Lex Luthor. I would call him more Calendar Man.
Oh, God.
He's still a villain, but it's like, who the fuck is Calendar Man?
We are
But
pulling
see,
out
he's
all the
the-
obscure references today.
He's the owner of that company, though. Like, kind of.
Kind of, but not, because he said he worked for a consortium,
Yeah.
and the consortium was
It's
the brains.
kind of like he owns a McDonald's, but there's somebody else who owns like the whole of McDonald's.
A franchise.
Ronald McDonald.
Yes.
Ronald the goddamn Donald.
Pennywise the clown.
No!
Ugh.
Yes.
Villain confirmed for season 10, Ronald McDonald.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Like
No, we already had that.
It's just
it
a
was
chair.
the
It's just a chair in the diner from Series 9. It just slowly revolves to show Ronald McDonald standing there instead of Clara.
Clara?
the chair slowly revolves and it just shows another chair on top of that.
Dun, dun, dun!
And that
Chairception.
chair turns and it just turns around and it shows another chair, a very small chair on top of that.
Chairception.
I want to do that now with something.
That definitely is a mock-up I'd like to see. Anyway,
That's copyright to me. Nobody else can take it.
oh yeah, another thing I liked is that he gave the villains an attempt to have mercy from
He
him.
only gives villains tend to have mercy.
No, but that's like harkens back to the days of David Tennant. Capaldi's Doctor, not really one for showing mercy.
No, not really.
He must have been in the Christmas spirit.
Oh.
Ha!
No. We don't accompany that pun with a ha-ha. It's not worth a ha-ha. It was terrible. Ha-ha! No. Man, I love that joke. Anyway. Yeah.
Dangly bits.
It harkened back. Ha-ha! Open brains. It opens the... It harkened back to the days of David Tennant for me. And I liked it. And of course, the title of the episode, The Return of Dr. Mysterio, we find out that he is Dr. Mysterio. The Doctor is.
No, that's because Grant called him that.
Yeah, but I was
who he
wondering this. I was wondering this when the title was first announced. I was like, well, is this our villain? Is this another bit of misdirection like the Doctor's wife?
No, it was kind of misdirection.
No, it's Doctor Superhero name. No misdirection there. It wasn't a mass luchador, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No,
Now I
Fresno,
think
you
the Doctor
brought
dressed
that up. You did not have to say, oh my god.
However, I totally see them doing like a sequel to this episode where Grant gives the Doctor a costume.
Oh god, no.
I totally see them doing it.
It has a very familiar coat that is multicolored.
Oh
yeah.
god,
Because
no.
it has scraps that Lucy had.
No. Yeah, all the the coat's multicolored and comes with a multicolored scarf as well.
Cat,
Stop
you
the
cannot
pain.
joke about bringing back the coat.
I'm the best.
Stop the pain.
Someone get Moffat on the phone. Wait, no, he's not headlining the show anymore. Who's headlining the show now?
Chris Chibnall.
Someone get whoever that is on the phone. I need to talk to
Chris
him.
Chibnall,
He's
who
written for
actually
Doctor
has,
Who before.
Chris Chibnall, who actually has appeared on British TV in the 80s as a nerdy Doctor Who teen, slagging off the Colin Baker era. I'm not kidding.
How meta is that? Anyway,
Well, Capaldi wrote notes to magazines when he was 6 how he wanted to be like the Doctor.
he did.
It wasn't David Tennant like a huge fan as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm remembering Capaldi's drawing of Dobby.
Didn't he write to Jim will fix it?
I don't know.
It was either BBC directly or Jim will fix it about Doctor Who. But yeah, moving on.
Yeah, we're getting way off topic.
What else is new? Our main character, I would argue, is not the Doctor in this one, but the Ghost, aka Grant.
I will say that this could have been easily a backdoor pilot. Because I think I will actually enjoy a whole series based off the Ghost.
I don't think it'll be a backdoor pilot
I
now.
don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, Doctor Who tried a backdoor pilot before, and look how that went.
But what did we think of Grant then?
Well, I will say this. Thank God someone cast Justin Chatwin in an actually good superhero role.
I really liked him.
Yeah, he was good.
He wasn't even the worst part of Dragon Ball's evolution, though. That's the Ryan that was the bad part. He didn't.
No. The worst part of Dragon Ball Evolution was Dragon Ball Evolution.
Well, yeah, but like on like a critical level, like you can't blame the actors for it. You have to blame the writing and the direction.
Nah, I don't even blame the writers and the directors because honestly, they probably had very little to no say in what was going on. I blame whoever got the fucking licensing and bought that for the American audience.
I apologise if that sounded like a Statler and Waldorf joke just now, but no, the worst thing about Dragon Ball Evolution was all of it.
Yeah, I liked him, and like he was, like I mean, the whole movie was bad. Yes, no, shit movie, but he was the best part of it.
Yeah, and in this, he was pretty damn good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was believable as the nobody of Grant. Of course, the whole point of the episode is that he's not a nobody at all. And when he's the Ghost, he's pretty menacing.
I've been watching some of the behind the scenes stuff. Like he tried to emulate Michael Keaton and Christopher Reeves for the two roles. Like
Not
he tried
Christian
his
Bale?
best. Nope.
Because I was going to say, the voice sounded more like Christian Bale to me.
The voice is absolutely Christian Bale, but yeah.
But he played instead of playing like Christian Bale, he played it like
Michael
Keaton.
Well, actually,
kind of like the good actors.
Actually, the voice sounded more to me like Proton John doing an impersonation of Christian Bale.
Hey,
if you've heard that,
we
it's
should
pretty
see,
good.
Yeah, we should see Proton John wants to be in one of these sometime.
I guarantee you, he won't have time.
He never has time. I mean, like, he'll randomly invite me to a game on Xbox Live. We'll play for like 10 minutes. He's like, oh, hey, Trigger Conroy and other famous friends wants to play with me now. Have a good day.
Okay, name dropper.
I know. I'm sorry. That was hideous, but it had to be done. So, yeah. The voice was pretty goofy, but it did the job. It just sounded like Proton John going, I can't do it, but...
I'm Batman.
That's more like Michael Keaton.
Okay, now do where is he? Where is he?
Where is he?
Not now. Ooh, I'm really scary.
That's what everybody said about the Doctor.
And the whole, I do love the whole concept of Grant as a character, because it's what happens if a young fan of comic books and superheroes gets superpowers unexpectedly.
Oh, he has the best superhero origin. He thinks he's taking a cold medicine.
I love it.
Yeah.
You said you were a doctor and you gave me medicine in a glass of water.
I swallowed it.
Which is
You
like
did
even
what?
more of a subversion
Yeah.
of famous tropes.
You get the feeling that Moffat is a big superhero fan.
Hey, I'm glad he did a really freaking good job with this.
I'm not knocking
And
him
one of
for
the
it.
things in the behind the scenes was the guy who plays Grant cannot pronounce his last name for some reason right now.
Chatwin.
Justin Chatwin.
Chatwin. There we go. I kept on wanting to say Chatham because I just got done living in an area called Chatham. So Chatwin, sorry, he was saying like in an interview, like all the actors realized really fast that if you said your lines in the exact way that they were written by Moffat, the scenes came off flawlessly.
Wow.
That's the one behind the scenes. He says that like word for word like that. Is like, yeah, no, we literally said them the exact way Moffat wrote them, and the scenes just flowed.
That's impressive.
Good work, Moffat.
Yeah, good
Where
work.
was that for the rest of the fucking season?
I know, right? Where was that for the last 4 years?
I knew you'd turn that into a negative. I just knew you would. The voice in my head
We
going...
finally get rid of the asshole, and what does he do? He goes and puts out this fucking episode.
The
which is
voice in my
amazing.
head there was going, she's being entirely too nice about him. Here comes the dynamite. And there
Oh,
it
please,
was.
me. You know I can never be nice about
Well,
anybody.
wait.
It hurts.
Since he's no longer the showrunner, I gotta get this last bit out of my system.
Oh, God.
Fuck Moffat! Okay, there we
You've
go.
still got a year, because he wrote Series 10 and
Oh.
the Christmas special for next year.
Fuck.
Oh. Well, damn it.
No,
I'm out.
I'm hoping
I-
it'll be a fitting swan song for him, but we'll get to that later. What else was there? Oh, yeah, the X-Ray Vision scene. That was heartbreaking.
Oh, that was not heartbreaking. That was funny as shit.
Oh,
No,
think
that
about
was
it.
heartbreaking.
Think about it. You can't look at anybody.
And he's going through puberty.
I did love the bit where he just started to levitate and the
He's
doctor
going through puberty, and you can't stop seeing everybody naked.
Well, it's because the doctor, like, they're like, oh, you like seeing her the most, huh? And, like, the kids just start levitating.
Not to mention that the kid looks freaking 8 in that scene.
I'm in naked hell. That's an actual line in this.
I will establish that the scene itself is funny, but the fridge horror behind it is not.
I did quite like when he started levitating though into the air.
Yeah, that
Yeah, because the doctor literally triggered his erection, basically. You like looking at her the most, huh?
Whoa.
Okay, we're not
Whoa.
going to talk about the doctor and little kids' erections anymore.
Whoa.
This is officially
Whoa.
gone. We're...
Whoa.
Radiac, cut this out.
Lois,
Cut
this is
this
not
whole
my
part
Batman glass.
Cut this whole part out.
But no, literally, that's how the scene goes. The doctor literally asks, oh, she's the one you like looking at the most, huh? And he just starts levitating. That's the whole scene.
That's not what it is at all. He levitates when he loses control of his emotions. So he's thinking
what
about her,
emotion?
so he's not in control of his emotions, so up he goes.
Yeah, because if I remember in the scene, he barely even looked at her. He's just sort of like tipped his head up maybe foot height in order to be able to say hi.
But the thing is, the doctor made him think about her. Like, that's the favorite one to look at, huh?
Okay, we're gonna just leave off of this now because it's getting into creepy territory.
It's not, it is creepy territory, but he
Look,
literally...
Chris fucking Hansen is gonna pop into our video and ask us to take a seat, so let's fucking move on, please.
The kid remembered what he...
We're moving on! We're moving on!
Cat, these are my videos. I get to decide when we're moving on. We're moving on. Right. But yeah, I love the concept. I love the concept of Grant, and it's a great way to have a superhero in Doctor Who without going against the show's format and themes. So good job. And I thought the young kid that played young Grant did quite a good job too.
Yeah.
Even I have to agree, and you know how I am.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, we'll leave that there, because that's a pregnant pause.
That's a delivered pause.
That pause was so pregnant it nearly gave birth. Right.
That pause was so pregnant, it means I don't have to get pregnant. Yay!
Speaking of moving on then, let's talk a bit about the surprise, in some respects, companion, Nardole, played by Matt Lucas.
Wow.
Hey!
What's going on here?
Why is he back?
Because the Doctor needs a friend.
No, the real reason why he's back is because Stephen Moffat wants to write for Matt Lucas again.
Okay, he was really improved in this episode, though. I mean, because I watched Husbands of Riverside again because the Space Network did a marathon of all the Christmas specials.
He's the worst part of that episode.
Well, he's one note in that episode. He's just, oh no, I don't like it. Oh goodness gracious.
He is thankfully kept to a minimum in that story.
Yeah, but still, every part of him, other than finding the doctors, basically, oh no, I don't like it.
But yeah, I was when I heard he was coming back, I was like, oh god, I'm dreading this episode now. And actually, he wasn't bad at all.
Wow, it's almost like when you write characters well, the actors can act them well, and people won't be ticked off.
Well, I have to confess.
Hint.
Full disclosure here, I'm not the biggest fan of Matt Lucas's work.
I guess what Matt Lucas did. I guess what Matt Lucas did is he read the words exactly as they were written this time.
Oh god!
Oh wait,
shut up.
I looked up Matt Lucas. Now I know who he is. Fuck him.
Wow! God. You really turn, don't you, Kat?
Yes, I'm a turncoat.
He wasn't that great in things like Little Britain that were on when I was growing up. I didn't enjoy that. When he's on panel shows, he's actually all right. When he's like not being a character, he's just being himself. He's not too bad. And here, he wasn't too bad either.
What I've written down is that he's a little bit more of a sidekick this time. Toned down enough to be doing this typical companion thing, asking the Doctor the right questions so the Doctor can explain the plot. But you still have that whimpering, simpering, losing his shit up on the ship.
I still love the hey part. The hey.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Hey.
Hey.
Stop that. Sorry. And then they moved on.
Hey.
Hey. Anyway, yeah, do we count him as a full companion?
No.
He will be.
So he's the first ever alien companion. In new Doctor Who, anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say. Hang on. Captain Jack?
Because Tasha Lem is not human, but she wasn't a companion.
Captain Jack was human.
Captain Jack was human.
Oh, human. Okay, yeah. Wait, how do we know Nardole's an alien, though?
Because it's been confirmed in behind-the-scenes talk.
Oh,
and, he got his head replaced.
That doesn't mean make him an alien.
Yeah.
Because Ramon is human, but he got his head replaced.
Yeah, speaking of, what happened to Ramon? Did the Doctor just leave Ramon?
He's still the waiter at the restaurant.
So, you're telling me the Doctor just cut out Nardole's head out of the Hydro Flask waiter and just left Ramon there like, okay, bye.
That's the scene I want to see now. It's like he takes the head off, he puts it back on, and like, oh, can you do it for me too? Where are you going?
Well, to be fair, wasn't he River's actual husband in that episode?
Yeah.
Fair point.
So, yeah.
Jealousy.
Oh, for God's sakes.
The old proverbial writ of Fellas Jage. Fit of jealous rage.
Oh my God!
It's a line from one of the Pink Panther movies. You killed her in a writ of Fellas Jage.
All right, I think we've been sidetracked enough.
Nardo.
No,
good.
we haven't been sidetracked enough. Damn it! More sidetracking.
But yeah,
And
this episode makes me hope that he's going to be the good companion in Series 10.
I hope that they're both going to be good companions.
Oh dear, yeah. Series 10 is an interesting one.
We're saving that for the end.
Why can Nerdole fly the TARDIS, by the way?
Or as you say, we can't talk about that.
No. We can talk about that, but just not yet.
That's what I just said.
No, it's not quite
That's literally
what
what
you
he just said.
I put it in different
word
words.
for word what he just said.
Kuchiri, that's the joke.
It's joke.
It's joke, yes. Damn you, Andre, for showing me that. Now I can't get it out of my head.
Just a joke, bro. It's just a prank.
Yeah, why can Nardole fly the TARDIS and fly it pretty damn perfectly?
He read the manual.
Because he's an alien.
Because River Song taught him.
The song taught him.
Wasn't
He read the manual.
It's never explained. It's never explained.
Here, hang on. I can give you some prior justification for this. In the Peter Davison era, he had 2 alien companions, and both of them were actually pretty good at working the TARDIS.
So basically, non-human people are better at flying the TARDIS than humans.
Maybe they can hear the TARDIS and
Because
how
we had Tesha Lem suddenly able to fly the TARDIS with no reason given, and now we have Nardole.
Aliens just get spaceships.
No, here's my thing, though.
Yeah.
The Doctor can talk to the TARDIS, right? He talks to her, and she sort of talks back. But we never hear an indication of her talking back to him, right? What if she is speaking this secret language that humans can't, hear?
I love the Mongolian costume that just randomly appeared on him as well halfway through.
I will justly but fairly.
Wasn't it justly but firm?
Whatever.
But yeah, not a bad companion at all. Time will tell whether he's as good in Series 10 as he was in this small dose here, this small preview of him.
I have high hopes.
I have high hopes too.
The part with the baby, though, where he makes a reference that he milked the milk himself.
Yeah, that was tasty too, by the way. Oh, and also the bit where we first see him in the episode is where's the little boy's room?
The bathroom's over there. I don't want the bathroom. I want the
rest
room.
The rest room.
I didn't want to have
So
a
creepy.
rest. What are you talking about?
That was creepy. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It wasn't creepy. It was making fun of the fact that we don't call it a rest room over here.
I liked where Lucy's like, "What are you doing in my apartment?" We could ask you the same question, except it's your apartment. So.
Yeah, we followed you. You got here first. That's how concerned we were.
Yeah.
There were some great one-liners. But yeah, the main reason why Nardole is back in storyline anyway is because the Doctor was lonely. And so he resurrected Nardole. He glued his head back on. That's a gruesome image in itself. He glued his head back on so he'd have a companion.
It's kind of like when a baby bird is born and they imprint on the first living thing that they see. He just sort of grabbed the first person that was nearby and said, "Hey, we're going on an adventure now."
It's strange though that given that he's pining for River Song, and the episode makes great pains to tell you he's pining for River Song, he brings along the one person to remind him of River.
He was the closest thing.
Yeah, and he needed help, as you've already explained to me on Discord before. So yeah, I can buy that. You mentioned her earlier, but Lucy, what do we all think of Lucy?
Charity Wakefield.
Okay.
Why is this
that was creepy.
Why is this turning into the creepy podcast?
I'm not doing it.
We're going to get flagged by YouTube.
And it's any coincidence.
Hey,
that
there's
all the creepy stuff
three
is coming from
people.
Kuchiri.
There's 3 people in my celebrity pass list, and Charity Wakefield's one of them.
The less I know about that, the better.
We are moving on at the speed of light to...
She made a good Lois Lane, let's put it that way.
Well, she basically is just Lois Lane, isn't she?
She's just Lois
That's what
Lane.
I just said.
She's even got the same initials. Deliberately got the same initials.
Yeah.
Lucy Lombard, Lois Lane.
She's literally just Lois Lane, yeah.
Now people have called her dumb because she couldn't figure out who the ghost actually was.
Again, he was in a mask, so
That's not being dumb.
That's
Exactly.
not even just that.
It's fucking Superman. That's the goddamn
Exactly.
point of
It's
it.
also a
The
question.
fact is, she's known Grant all of her life, and you know, it's one of the things where she would have expected of him telling her the first thing, right?
Yeah.
And the two characters have completely different demeanors. Where Grant is a clumsy, nanny. The Ghost is a badass superhero. They're two different people in her eyes.
There's one odd reading that I've seen around of it is that Grant is like one of those friend zone types. Just hanging around this lady and pretending to be this cool superhero in the hopes to get laid. That's something that's floating.
I never thought of it like that, but
I don't know if y'all have put any stock to that or think it's.
now you brought it up, I don't want to think like that again. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. It's out there.
But yeah, she's not dumb at all. She figures out that the Doctor knows who the Ghost really is, and she figures out.
tortures him for the information.
Oh god, we'll get to Mr. Huffle in a second because that deserves an honourable mention by itself. She figures out the Doctor is not from Scotland Yard. She's one of the only people to figure out that something untoward is happening at Harmony Show. She's pretty intelligent. The Doctor even comments on it. In fact, she could quite easily fit in as a companion, although she's not a companion. But she's got a lot of the traits.
A companion.
She's got a lot of the traits to make a companion. Well, she never travels in the TARDIS.
It's like, I'm sure there's an official word for it, but I'm going to call it selective stupidity, where she is not an idiot. We've seen that she's not an idiot. But the fact that she doesn't know that Grant is the Ghost is selective stupidity.
Yeah, but it's I kind of liken it to this. Like, if you go to a place and you see someone that's not supposed to be there, and your brain doesn't quite register at first that it's that person, because you're not expecting them to be there. You're not being stupid, you just haven't thought about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's selective stupidity,
Selective
because
stupidity.
I can't think of the actual word for it.
Yeah, I know the phenomenon you're referring to. I love their little picnic though, the Ghost and Lucy. That was pretty good.
In the red dress, it's like ooh.
Yeah, but the bit where it's like, if you could just, he's taking the mask off, and she's like, I don't think he's ever lied to me. It's like, if you could just look up now, and then she looks at him, and the mask is back on.
Well, because she says I don't think I can ever forgive him if he lies to me.
No, he said, I don't think he's ever lied to me. He goes, that's very commendable. My own mum saw that bit and she laughed her head off, and she doesn't even watch Doctor Who that much.
I will say, I am very glad that they decided to, make her find out, because had she not known by the end of the episode,
You would scream.
I would have been so pissed off I would have pissed on something.
But the thing is, if it would probably confirm that they were going to do an episode in this story arc if they didn't, though. Because I would like to see these characters again. Like, no lie.
I don't think they're going to show up again. I think it's a one-off.
No, but what's pretty funny, because I've been looking at all the behind-the-scenes stuff. She's actually a little bit taller than Chatwin.
Yeah.
And so, when she walked out in heels, the way they positioned her to make it look like he's still taller than her.
Did they do the same thing they did with Tom Cruise and had him stand on a box?
No. She's kneeling in tennis shoes in all the scenes they're standing next to each other.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, so he's not in a booster seat.
My God.
That's kind of neat. Painful. Very painful, but that's neat. So I should point out that Charity Wakefield is actually British, but you couldn't actually tell if you didn't know.
I had no idea.
She had a pretty good American accent. You could tell in the player?
In the player, the show she was in before this one, they make her even more British in it.
Oh, fair enough. Well, funny enough, you know the guy that played Dr. Sim in this? He was in a 7-part TV drama called Dancing on the Edge with Charity Wakefield. So it was kind of neat that two of the people in that Children in Need preview then showed up on my TV again within days in the same program. But yeah, we have to mention the best part about Lucy then is Mr. Huffle.
Oh my god.
I love Mr. Huffle.
The Mr. Huffle scenes were perhaps the highlight of the episode.
You need to add the squeaky noise after you say that, Mr. Huffer.
Oh, God. See, I've... A bit of context here. I bought my cousin's new baby boy a toy for Christmas, which is like a sort of a soft toy pig, and it has a squeaker in the middle. And apparently it's driving my cousin mad.
Does it do the
Question: Is their name David?
Oh, my God.
Oh! Oh my god, it took me a minute. Why did it take me a minute?
Did you really think I wasn't going to reference
You
that?
saw
at some
Charlie
point?
Brooker's 2016 White. You did not get the chance to say that it took you a minute. He referenced it in that. Oh my God, Cat.
I win!
Cat, why?
Oh.
This is a good day.
But yeah, I did like the Mr. Huffle scenes. The squeak it gave were absolutely painful.
Okay, but I have one requirement for Series 10. The final like defeat of the villain has to involve Mr. Huffle.
Well, it will, because Mr. Huffle is basically Bill.
Oh my
No, like he's like walking backwards, and then all of a sudden you hear squeak. He looks out, and he looks up. The doctor's there.
That would be really funny. It's like we've only the villains are about to win, Doctor. We've only got one hope. Yes, and I've got it. I'm sorry, that didn't sound like Mr. Huffle. That sounded like a bowel movement.
Is Missy going to come back in the next series?
I believe
She
so.
has to.
I
She
believe
has
so.
to kidnap Mr. Huffle.
Oh my God, that would make it the biggest
No,
villain
that's
of all
actually
time.
how the doctor would stop Missy. Just keeps on squeezing it.
But yeah, we all noticed, I take it, that Mr. Huffle had Bill's hair.
Yeah.
It does not have Bill's hair.
Oh, it does.
It does not. It's complete random chance.
It's a stand-in for Bill.
It is not.
Then why does he put it on the TARDIS at the end? And then it goes
Because
from...
it's a reminder.
The final shot of the episode is Mr. Huffle, then it goes, Nick, coming soon, and then it cuts to Bill.
I don't know.
It's there for a reason, Cat.
We'll see.
It's called
I
foreshadowing.
don't know why that noise was so annoying.
I don't know how they made that noise.
It's probably the actual noise of the toy.
It could be.
Because have you seen the videos of those really awesome duck toys where you push them and they do that weird sound?
Beautiful.
Thank you, Discord, for cutting that off.
That wonderful sound.
No, I got the beginning of it, but not the end. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was a squeaker, or maybe it was just somebody standing on the edge of the set going with like a clacker or something, or a button. Whatever it was nails on a chalkboard. But that's kind of the point, and I kind of like the fact it's like when people lie to me, I hurt Mr. Huffle.
Hmm.
What did he ever do to you? I think we talked enough about good guys and supporting characters. Let's talk villains. Harmony Shoal.
The Krang.
They're not Krang.
They totally are.
They're Harmony Shoal, not the Utrob.
They're totally the Krang. They're gonna the big thing that he stopped is totally the Technodrome.
No. I'll tell you what they are. They're the Slovene without farting.
Yeah? Yeah, they are a better version of the Slovene.
I'm gonna still call him the Krang.
I mean, hell,
Better being the operative.
one of them even says it's a bit cramped
Right.
inside my vehicle. They call the human bodies vehicles, which is a nice touch.
You mean like how the Krang do?
She's not going to let this go. You might as well.
No, I'm not.
Did you hear that sigh?
That's the side of a defeated Krang.
Shut up.
I don't know. Is he singing Gangnam Style or Daddy?
Jesus Christ.
I regret doing this on New Year's Day. I regret spending my New Year's Day doing this when I could be doing something fun, like watching TV and wasting my life.
Or watching paint dry.
You're-
I woke up at 3 a.m. I'm like half fumes right now, so you're getting the Sunday Blaze version of me.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
Christ!
Oh no!
Blake,
Your viewers will know from the Capaldi reveal video where he said, "He's fine."
oh Jesus!
Okay, so Harmony Shoal.
The
Yeah.
Krang.
We've met them before. of
Boring
course.
ass villains.
We've met them before.
Which I don't know if I would have picked up on until like later because
You wouldn't have picked up the Shoal of Winter Harmony. Was Harmony Shoal?
Yeah, well, I mean, as soon as I saw the like brain thingy, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
the head splitting effect.
I mean, it's nice that we get more information about them. They're not just guys that can open up their heads; they are brains.
Yeah, it's strange because I'm just thinking in terms of classic Doctor Who, where the reason they reuse villains so much was because the suits cost a fortune and they had like a budget of 10 pence or whatever they thought. But here, the Harmony Shoal is being reused, but that signature look is a CGI effect instead of just a guy in a green suit. So it's like that, but they're reusing this CG effect, which they don't have in storage, and it's kind of strange.
I mean, also if they are brain parasites, which is what they basically are, replacing human brains with themselves, that might explain when the guy in Husband said, I would give my head to you with gladness to Hydroflax. He would, because he'd just go to another host body.
True.
Or maybe he really did. I'm guessing Moffat didn't really think about that when he wrote that line, and then a year later he wrote The Return of Dr. Mysterio.
Wow, Moffat not thinking of something that he did in the past? How different.
I mean,
like how people went
this
for
is
that.
kind of the problem with any writer has with bringing back characters again. Because you come up with the character originally, and then you start to bring them back, but by the time you've done that, you didn't have the return appearance in mind.
It's like with the Angels, where they gave them so many bullshit powers.
Oh God, do not talk to me about how he ruined the Angels.
Well, don't look at them in the eyes. You'll start
If
having
we ever
dust come out.
do a top 5 sins of Stephen Moffat in terms of Doctor Who, that would be right up there.
I mean,
Next
it's
is
not
series
like he
next.
has recordings of all the stuff he's done in the past, so he can, watch it and check to see what he's already done.
I mean, Kat's got a good point. I'm sorry I keep going back to this well, but back in old Who, the reason that continuity was all over the place was because they didn't have any VCRs and shit, and people didn't care what aired 10 years ago.
That's actually a fair point.
But
Okay.
we now live in an age where if you get one small thing wrong, people will bitch about it on the internet.
Yes, welcome to the
Now,
Tumblr
even
generation.
Even
Witch
in the
hunt.
Did you just assume my social media choice?
Excuse you, but I am a 1,000-year-old attack helicopter, and you will not use the wrong pronouns with me.
I identify as a Twitter user.
Okay, come on, now, kids.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, leave the straw man alone. Let's get.
It's okay. No. The straw man will in series 3.
God damn it!
I mean,
One day we're gonna get popular, and then we're gonna have so many assholes.
Can
in
I
the
be
comments.
honest? I've been waiting years to use that straw man gag ever since it became a popular term online.
Well, I'm glad that I helped you.
Yes, thank you for helping me out of a jam there.
Was it everything you wanted?
Was it a raspberry or a strawberry?
Both. So, going back to sort of old
Raspberry.
plot holes, Harmony Shoal didn't recognise the Doctor after the events of Husbands. Now, that could be
It was a
explained because
disaster.
Husbands took place in the future, so it hasn't happened for them yet. But then you have to ask, well, in that case, why didn't the Shoal Winter Harmony recognise him in the future? And the answer is Moffat hadn't written him into Dr. Mysterio yet.
The
Or
answer
it's
is-
a race.
Yeah,
It was just a different
they
one.
all have different personalities. So it's not like they're all shared conscience.
What, like different colonies of brains?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good way of explaining that
why
away.
would the
Okay.
would the
Also, can
colony
we
of-
just point out, because Kuchiri loves to say this, the gucking fun.
Oh my god.
Here.
You're wearing a three-piece suit.
Well,
You
no,
could-
no. He is not a guard. He is the head of the company. He has people to guard him. If he just carries around a gun, people are going to be like, why is he carrying around a gun? I don't care if it is America. I'm going
carries
to
the
tell you
gun.
guys something that's unbelievable. Not everybody in America has a gun.
Bullshit.
Oh my god, really?
No, it's actually true. I know it's shocking, but
If
it's
we
true.
weren't going to get flagged on YouTube before...
But also, it's like a weird alien gun. Do you think he's going to carry that around?
It's
Someone's
a
going
regular
to look at it and
pistol.
be like,
It's not
It's
an
not a
alien gun,
regular
Cat.
pistol.
It's a pistol.
It's a
it's
pistol.
not a regular pistol.
It's a pistol.
That's why
It's not a pistol.
That's why the Doctor Sonicking it is
Not
so
a
funny.
Kuma.
That's why the Doctor zapping at the Sonic is so funny, because it's just a regular gun. It's like, I'm going to shoot you. No, you're not.
I love that moment.
I could swear it was not a regular gun when I saw it.
It's a regular gun, and it could have been in the small of his back, and his coat could have covered it. He could have had, an underarm holster. I mean,
Where's the
Like,
But
scar on that gun?
having watched it the second time, the episode does actually explain why the science behind them opening up the heads works. Because Kuchiri was saying to me, well, hang on a minute. If they take the brains out, where's the skull?
Oh shit, it is a regular gun. I'm sorry.
And it's okay. And it actually explains it. The Doctor calls them multi-nucleated organisms with a uniquely adaptable nervous system. So basically, the nervous system could adopt whatever shape it likes.
So
And also
basically, the Krang.
There's the whole... Will you stop with the Krang?
No.
so
Also, if you look at the brains in the jars, the eyes are on the lobe cavity, aren't they? Like they're actually on the
Like
brain.
Krang.
Yeah, so they've got to be further down the head than where the brain would sit, because the eyes, our eyes aren't attached to our brains, thank goodness.
Yeah.
So that's why. And if you still have a problem with it, then I would counter, it's science fiction, it doesn't actually matter.
So okay, let's go back to the point. So the first gun he created from their mind, right?
We're not talking about the gun anymore.
I'm talking about the gun.
God.
Look, I'm just gonna make this really simple. If you saw, without knowing that this is an alien, if you saw the owner of your company walking around with a holster, and trust me, it would be visible at some point, would you feel safe with that guy?
No, by that time, most of the up higher ups are already brain aliens anyway.
If you saw your CEO walking around with a holster with a gun in it, would you feel safe?
No.
In the office at that.
No, I would quit on the spot.
You would be wondering, what the fuck is going on? Why is he carrying a gun? Should I be worried about people storing them?
But of course, I'm saying that from a country that doesn't have legally carry guns.
And
Most
I'm
part.
saying this as a country that often has mass shootings.
Yeah,
I would not feel fucking safe.
fair enough.
I don't feel safe with these pictures of people going into Walmart carrying assault rifles.
And, oh yeah, there was something I forgot to mention. Do you remember the Children Need preview scene? Which was basically the Doctor is confronted by Dr. Sim, and the ghost shows up, and it ends with him
Yes.
knocking out Dr. Sim. When that first came up, I said to you, oh god, the editing on this is atrocious. They're playing old music over the top of it when it's not needed. The editing is off. You can't hear some of the spoken dialogue. They cleaned that right up for the final cut, I'm happy to say.
I'm sure it was just that they got a call and said, okay, we need something for children in need, but we don't have anything. Well, make something, damn
That's
it.
basically it. They were still in post-production. They were still in post-production at the time that the preview was needed to be put, so they put something up together quickly. Again, when leaked versions of the first 5 episodes of Series 8 turned up on the internet, that had stock music over it. It didn't appear in the final cut.
Oh yeah, we did the whole conversation about the Robin Hood episode.
Yes. And the fact that he was actually a robot that wanted gold.
Beep, boo boo bop, boo boo bop.
Because gold is pretty.
Because gold.
And that whole
Maniac
scene
put
where...
in a picture of Goldmember there.
No. Put in a picture of Goldmember, but like Photoshop like Cat's face over it.
I can't Photoshop, and also I don't know what Cat's face looks like.
Randy, put a wolf job wearing a slightly smaller wolf job as a hat.
Future me.
And then put Goldmember on top of him.
Future me. Put a picture of Donald Duck in a bathtub to celebrate.
Future Maniac, don't do any of that and let's just get on with the review.
Agreed.
Current Rainiac, don't do any of that. Get on with the review.
Present me agrees. Can we get on with this,
Make a
please?
weird joke.
The joke, the flaw. It just went through it.
I would like to personally apologize to all our viewers who are here for a Doctor Who review. You ain't getting shit. Deal with it.
Still watching at this point?
Yes. What?
Well,
why,
yes, because they have to see me.
Why did all the... You don't actually show up in the... None of us show up.
Okay, we're gonna do an experiment. If you are still watching this, put mirrors in the comments.
Oh, God, no. Can I counter request you don't do that?
Okay.
And
No,
if
you
you have
can't,
in
but
fact
edit that
not
part out.
continued watching, then please put the word cookies in the comments below.
That's acceptable.
If you have
said
not
mirrors before
continued
I
watching,
did.
please put that in.
Right.
And Maniac, you are not allowed to delete any comments. We will know.
I don't delete comments.
Sure.
I don't delete comments unless they are awful spam or they're like
Hello, Rainiac. I noticed your grouped video. Please play this new game that I made and
I get quite a few of those messages now.
I know the feeling.
Oh my gosh, that means you've made it, Rainiac.
Except I haven't. But anyway,
Slowly flex my things.
going back to that scene where Dr. Sim gets Mr. Brock into the room with the brain jars. It's kind of strange that because if his eyes hadn't started flashing and he wasn't like damming the blue liquid out of his nose, you could almost think that it was Mr. Brock putting Dr. Sim into a trap.
Basically, yeah.
So I think Moffat kind of missed a trick there, personally.
What I don't get is why they would go for where the head is when they complain that there's no room and they're leaking blue fluid when there's so much room in the stomach area.
Because the stomach
Like
has
the
no
Krang.
the stomach has no connection to the nervous system. So presumably it would need to be somewhere near where the old nervous system was in order to operate.
But then they would be like the Krang.
Then they talk through their asses.
Am I going to have to ban
Well, they
use
do
the
that
word
already.
Krang from now to the end of the review?
I can see it now. They're going to bring back the shoal, and one of them is going to be talking. The doctor's going to be like, "Where's your mouth?"
Well,
Down here.
They're probably
And then-
going
and
to
then
bring
it's
back
gonna
the
be
shoal
like
because of
Ace
that
Ventura.
ending.
If you have continued watching after this point, please put Mirror Krang in your comments.
Jesus
Below.
Christ!
Hey, Mirrors was so 2016. Krang is now 2017.
No.
Yeah.
We are not having Krang as the new me!
Judging by Rainiac's reaction,
We're having Krang as the new me.
Yeah, we are.
Rainiac reacted.
Redhead reacts to Cat saying Krang 27 times in the next 2 minutes.
Krang,
And then-
Krang, 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 Krang.
Ah! But yeah, they are coming back in the future, possibly, because of that whole end scene where he escapes in the... Or Dr. Sim, as ever will be, escapes in the body of the unit
Can I
soldier.
insert one thing about Dr. Sim?
Yes?
At the beginning, when they said his name, I was so sure it was the Great Intelligence because Dr. Sim, Dr. Simeon,
Right.
and then it came out about the brains. I was like, oh, okay.
Yes, and also, you're not the only person to make that connection, because when the first publicity shots went up of the ghost in his outfit, people thought they could see a little eye underneath the G on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, does this mean he's actually being controlled by the Great Intelligence? There's one problem with that. The Great Intelligence is dead.
Yeah.
He is deader than
Although
tank shots.
technically, the Master was dead.
Yes, but
Remember all
the
the times the Daleks definitely died?
Master, the
for
Master
good?
wasn't shredded across time like confetti.
Yeah.
The Daleks was thrown into the void.
Also,
Yeah,
let's be frank here. The Great Intelligence is not as interesting of a villain as the Master.
I'd like to make one interesting little point here, just a little sarcastic nod. The ending is a unit guy getting taken over by the brains, right?
I just said that, but yes.
Oh no! A unit takeover from the inside by aliens? I mean, I've seen a story like that before.
Yes. It's almost like some sort of invasion by, I don't know, the Zygons or something.
No. This is completely different. This is completely reversed. It's an inversion.
I'm going to love it. I want to see a moment when one of those shoals like try to take over a Zygon's brain. And like there's this awkward moment like, oh, why are you a big octopus thing? Why do you have all these suction cups?
I did actually like the plan that the shoal had. It was a rather good plan. As the Doctor says, why can't we have plans like that? But
it's the Slovene's plan. But well, actually, it's the part of the Slovene's plan that the Slovene actually succeeded at.
Yes, the invasion that's already happened.
Which is sad.
So does that mean that they're worse than the Slovene?
Well,
they
they
couldn't
don't
even
fart.
get that part right.
They don't
They're
fart.
more incompetent, but they don't fart.
They do secrete blue liquid out of their eyes, though.
And nose.
Oh, that scene where Dr. Sims like to Mr. Murray goes, tap the glass, sir. BBC did a great thing with that. They looped that. So he just tapped it like 3 times over in a video.
Nice.
So he taps it and the eyes show up. They taps it again, the eyes show up.
Do they have one where he taps it 4 times and then Michelle Gomez comes out in the diaper?
Oh my god, shut up. Get out of town. Dr. Sim also shows up in the comic book at the start, which was a really nice opening for the episode, by the way.
I liked it. Yeah.
It's stylish, it's eye-catching. You can see the Doctor, you can see Dr. Sim as well, with the scar down his face, so it's another bit of foreshadowing. What else was there? Oh yeah, it took 9 minutes for the credits to roll. Is that a record?
Maybe.
That feels like some sort of record for the modern era.
It's a record of the time it got me to care about when the credits would come on.
I didn't even think the credits was going to come on. Like I thought that the animated comic book scene was going to be the opening credits.
Yeah, I mean, we had an episode actually 2 years ago now, of course, because we're in 2017. Praise be. That had no opening credits at all, and that was Sleep No More. Which, by the way, Kat, just on a slight tangent, I watched again, and you're right. It is much better than I gave it credit for.
Thank you.
I regret now putting it in my top 3 worst.
Now, if you excuse me, I was right and he was wrong. I was right and he was wrong. Okay.
I watched it again, and it's still in my top 3 worst.
I haven't watched it.
Well, you're a fuckhead, so.
I still love that ending, though. That ending is so good.
Speaking of endings, we should probably get to ending this. So, what do we think overall about the return of Dr. Mysterio? Because he's been gone so long, Kuchiri.
I thought it was a really good episode. It emulated everything that was great about all these superhero shows that's been coming out in the last 5 years. Daredevil, Flash, Arrow. And it put a Doctor Who twist on it, kind of. I guess that's my thought. I thought it was a really good episode. There was no major complaints except for the gun.
Also, your waifu was in it, so that was good.
Oh yeah.
Can we not call Charity Wakefield the waifu, please?
His waifu, not the.
That and Eliza Dushku, she's up there too.
So if you continue watching to this point, put in the mirror waifu Krang, please. The comments.
We stop. I can't continue.
Rainiac Troy kill himself.
No, I don't mean that way. I mean like a broken.
I am the queen of corpsing.
Oh, jeez. I thought you were the queen of corpses.
I am broken. Brother Nero!
Oh, God.
Thank you, 2 people that will get that.
If you've made it this far in the video, put the final deletion down.
Okay, Kat, your thoughts on the episode?
I thought that Even though the Doctor wasn't in it as much as he probably should have or should not have been, it was a really good episode. It really dug into the superhero tropes and kind of tore away and picked at them in ways that I enjoyed, especially with the whole hiding their secret identity, even though he had absolutely no enemies, so I don't know why he was hiding his secret identity. And I'm still kind of annoyed by that. But otherwise, I thought it was, a great superhero episode of, the show. It was okay as a Doctor Who episode, however, just because there wasn't a whole lot of the Doctor in there.
Okay. Fresno.
Saving the best guest for last, huh?
No, that's Rainiac.
He's a guest, not host.
I thought we were all.
This is my show.
What?
Isn't this my show?
Did you take it over while I wasn't looking?
Yes.
Okay, Fresno, go ahead.
There are worse episodes to come back to after a year of nothing. And all I've done this year is just watch old John Pertwee episodes. So this was a treat. It's a Doctor Who does Superman, and it does Superman pretty good. The Doctor isn't in as much as it could be, but the parts that he are in are really great. I really liked the Ghost. The alien's serviceable for this sort of thing, but I do like that Nardole is actually a pretty good character in that. Hopefully that momentum goes on through 10. This was fine and worth the wait.
Very well said. And
I will say you might want to change your language with the way that this review has been going. You don't want to say Doctor Who does Superman.
Oh, God.
Well, that's for Rule 34.
If you made it to this part of the episode, please type the words "in the gutter" into your responses below.
And now I'm going on to see if there is actually porn of that.
I know there is. Ray, what did you think?
Well, I basically echo, or should I say mirror, your three sentiments as well. I thought it was a pretty good episode. And the first time I watched it, it went by so quickly, because it was an hour long, and it felt like 35 minutes, if that.
Well,
it was over before it began. Well, no. Obviously not literally, but it felt like it was over before it actually was over, if that makes any sense. It doesn't at all, but that's fine. I was dreading it when it first came up in pre-publicity. I was like, oh god, Doctor Who does superheroes? That's not going to work. And then, oh god, Matt Lucas is back as Nardole? That's not going to work. And the Children in Need clip kept us, oh god, this looks kind of horrible. And it exceeded all my expectations. So kudos, Stephen Moffat, you did it.
Yay!
And that is pretty much that then, apart from one very important thing. We got a trailer.
If any of you happen to be an artist out there, can you send me Doctor Who Superman porn? Because I can't find shit.
More important than that, we got a trailer for Season 10. Series 10, I'm not American. This is interesting.
Oh, Polly, you hear that shit? He slipped.
Blackpool by way of Vermont.
I am not looking forward to Bill. Whenever they did the whole...
I was already a bit sour on Bill given her performance in the April clip that came up with her with the Daleks. She was like, what's a Dalek? What's this? And she seems quite annoying. And she seems even more annoying in this trailer.
Yeah.
They basically are trying to remake Rose without realising all the charm that made Rose Rose. Because Rose wasn't stupid.
And the eyebrows.
Rose wasn't
stupid.
stupid.
And the eyebrows that made Rose Rose.
Yes. Rose wasn't stupid. Naive, possibly, at first, but not stupid. And Bill just seems like completely clueless. Maybe it'll work. And maybe Nardole, I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe Nardole sticking around for all 12 episodes, as we believe he is doing, will make it work.
That's what I said. That's why I believe Nardole will be the good companion this year.
Yeah, you may be right, actually. We will only have 4 months to wait to find out, but there was some good stuff in the trailer too. The Return of the Daleks, that much was not in question, was it? Because it's the Daleks, it's Doctor Who. But it looks like that teaser that they did with Bill and the Doctor is actually part of an episode, which is interesting, because it showed up again. What we've got in terms of new and returning villains, we've got the Blue Man Group are here. Well, there was a blue-skinned, bald-headed guy in a underwater suit. He looks like the Blue Man Group. We've got the possible return of the Flood, with that woman screaming with the water dripping out of her mouth.
Please no. We've already got a return of the guy who wrote In the Forest. We don't need...
Okay, we've got some sort of weird wood sprite that people were speculating might be connected to the Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe.
Oh my god.
We've got emoji robots.
Okay, that was neat. I like that.
They look pretty cool. We've got David Suchet looking creepy.
I don't know who that is. Ooh.
Hercule Poirot, you cultural philistine.
Who?
You can't see me, but I'm nodding my head as if I know what you...
Yeah, it's just sitting here like...
Why do I invite these people?
Why, God, what did I do to deserve this?
You love us.
So we've got David Suchet looking creepy, and Voquette doesn't know who that is. I will have to educate her in the time between this and the series starting proper. And then, perhaps most interesting of all, we've got the Boney M robots. Sorry, the Movellans.
You took that from me.
From Destiny of the Daleks, 1979 Doctor Who episode.
Gee, who told you that amazing fact?
I don't know. Was it perhaps the person that's watched nearly all the old Doctor Who episodes in this call?
It was me.
It's me, Austin.
It's me all along.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, if you look very closely, the guy that gets blown into the wall by a Dalek at about the 32-second mark of the trailer, he looks like a Movellan.
Also, he does a Wilhelm scream.
He does a Wilhelm scream, fulfilling our Wilhelm scream quota.
Okay, I don't know about this Movellan thing. Destiny of the Daleks was not very good.
Yes, and the Movellans were pretty crap.
The Movellans were pretty crap.
You could beat them by taking the power pack out of their belts.
Wow, you've actually done your homework on this shit.
I watched it.
Right? Oh my god.
I watched it one night and regretted it.
Oh. No wonder I can't get you to watch more classics.
I just have one question. Which Doctor is it?
Fourth.
Oh, well, that doesn't explain anything to me.
Tom Baker.
No, I mean, that doesn't explain why the episode's so bad.
Because you've got robots that have to be charged up with power packs they keep in their belts that you can just yank out and defeat them instantly.
Also because Terry Nation is a goddamn hack.
I'll pretend to understand a single thing you just said.
So what you're telling me, Rainiac, is we know a lot of villains returning for season 10 are from stories that were not very good, or from writers of episodes that we all hate.
Yeah, we've potentially got the Flood, the Wood Sprite from Doctor Widow and the Wardrobe, and the Movellans. That's not particularly comforting.
Oh my god. 2017 is going to suck just as bad, isn't it?
We've also got... No, positive attitude.
Fuck your positive
We
attitude.
got Bill. We got these horrible episodes coming up. Why, Muppet? Why?
It's his swan song, and he's going to want to go out on a high, I hope. Or we might just say, you know what, I made more money than the Queen, I can't be arsed, and put out terrible Drek.
Here is the bridge. I'm going to burn this fucker.
Hang on.
He might.
If they're bringing back all these monsters from stories that nobody likes, fish people can come back.
Who?
Oh, no.
Who?
Oh,
Fish
no.
people.
Oh, right, because I was going to say the Candyman.
I want the vagina monsters to come back.
Who else can drown a motherfucker in Pepto-Bismol?
Also, and the devil comes back.
Oh, he's good, but he shouldn't come back. Because he's dead.
The twins from the Twin Dilemma come back, but they're old men.
There's a reason why certain villains should not come back, because they're either dead or they have nothing else to offer.
No, the twins weren't the villains of the Twin Dilemma. It was the giant slug man.
Okay, so ending it off then. That has been a review, technically anyway, of The Return of Dr. Mysterio.
Technically.
Well, we talked about so many other things as well.
We reviewed the shit out of this episode.
We took
Good job.
more tangents than a grade 5 math class.
Boo.
So all that's left is for me to thank my guests, Kuchiri, Kat, and Freezing Inferno for putting it with me for the past hour and a half.
It's
Put it with me. You put it with us.
Yeah, you put up with us.
I was being polite and gracious, but yes, I'd like to thank myself for putting up with you three for the past hour and a half.
Yay.
If you put up with us for this long, please write fish people in the comments below.
The comments.
There's going to be we're going to get like perpetual accent that is like writing all this stuff down. He's just going to have one long comment.
The comments of this is just going to be one long garbage fire, isn't it? I can just tell.
I totally see Perp write everything down that we've said so far and just puts it in like a
Because
comment.
you'll link it to him and get him to do that.
And if you guys have gotten to this part of the video, put Bob with his tank down in the comments. Let's bring him back.
So all that's left to do is to thank my guests, and that is the end of the review, and we will see you all in 4 months' time for Series 10. And all I want to say is that I hope you
don't get flagged.
As long as you don't get flagged. And all I want to say is that I hope you all had a very happy Christmas. I hope you have a very good New Year. And as 2016 is finally over, let us never forget that David Cameron fucked a pig.
You beat me
Oh,
to it,
God.
Until then, folks, until next time, bye for now.
Bye.
If
Thank
I
you for-
do it, I have to pay you money, so.
Thank you for
Rainier,
giving me...
do me a favor. Can you just take that little excerpt and just save it, so then if I ever have to do this again, I don't have to actually say it.
What, just clip it in?
Yeah, and can you cut all this out so then nobody knows that we're going to cheat this?
No. Now the entire soundbite is going to be this entire thing. So every time we have to use a soundbite, the whole thing gets played.
Fraud detection warning. Fraud detection warning.
God damn it, I thought I turned that off.
As plot
And
cement
that's how,
goes,
they all...
I will buy that as far as plot cement goes.
That's pretty interesting. I like this.
Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second. I have a rat, and she started chewing on my headset where my ear was.
Oh dear.
That's why I started giggling.
Is that Shishi or Makoto?
It's Shishio.
Yeah. Okay.
Makoto instead is in his cage being a fat ass. So
Just like the Danganronpa Makoto. I'm kidding. Anyway.
I should have named him.
Hang on.
Byaku.
Yeah, she named Byakuya. Too late. Also, we have to take a
Oh,
break
well.
because Fresno's missing.
I could have named you Toko instead. Fuck. Now I'm pissed.
All right, well, there are worse episodes. That's not even my phone.
That's Kuchiri.
Put your goddamn thing on vibrate.
What?
The phone.
I was going to say.
Okay.
We'll wait till he comes back and then you can do it again.
Okay.
Oh, carry on. Hang on. Have we lost
Apparently,
Cat?
my rat wants the D.
Oh, right. That's what that was all about. I was like, are you all right, Cat?
Yes, I'm fine. She ran over my keyboard and typed out a whole bunch of D's.
Can we put this in the outtakes?
Oh yes, let's go with the outtakes.
Great. Okay, Tennyson.
Yeah,
I'm
just to
even
give
gonna-
a little bit of context,
I'm
I
printing
have
the
some
screen.
pet rats.
I'm printing the screen so we can put that up on the screen when it comes up.
I have some pet rats. I was told one of them was male. It was not male.
Okay.
She had like 16 babies.
There she is, kneeling in tennis shoes.
So that's the context of my rat wanting the D. Because that's important.
Yes. Don't worry, Cat. We totally believe you.
I get the feeling you don't.
We totally believe you. No, I'm messing around with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there we go. Save that.
Right.
Cat's rat wants the D.
Jesus Christ.
And save this a PNG file.
At the end, you should just have like somber music come on, like they do when they're doing that dedication thing, and have like in memory of pop up, and then underneath that put David Cameron's Dignity.
No. You need to put this in. 1 second.
Oh, God almighty, what the fuck was that?
Pure gold, Fresno. Pure gold.
And lovely memory of.
Oh my God.
Can we get the last post without getting flagged? I don't know. I'm sorry, did I say that the comments were a garbage fire? I meant the entire podcast.